Well, good morning, friends. Happy Saturday morning from northern Wisconsin here at Hodag Haji's homestead. Hodag land up here, warm fuzzies all over. I actually just got done getting some worms because, as I had promised, I'm going to be doing a fishing trip, which I probably try to post some video of that later on today. I thought maybe I was going to go out by myself on one of my favorite lakes that I fished for several years, many years actually. But a buddy of mine, Greg, called me, and we're going to go to a different lake. So we'll be out there having fun on a lake that he's fished for, probably 35 years since he's been up here. And I just moved back a couple years ago. But anyway, my video for today, what I wanted to kind of talk about this morning was about making more memories than money. Money is so important, obviously, to all of us, especially in today's economy. The penny pinching that we're trying to do, just trying to get by, making ends meet, that kind of thing. But I started thinking about back in the day, like from about kindergarten to sixth grade seemed like, at least for us Gen Xers and baby boomers, like it went forever. I mean, like, it was never going to end. I mean, K to six seemed like it was about 30 years. And then all of a sudden I got into junior high, and you have your lockers. You share a locker maybe with somebody that's close in name to you or whatever. And then you got these hours and you go here, boom, boom, bouncing around. That's what it was like for me, at least. And from junior high, I would really honestly say up until I was about 55 years old and went on the road with the Amish, my life was just, like lightning, breakneck speed. And I was on this rat race, this wheel spinning around, never being able to get off of that wheel. And of course, for the people that are married and have kids and all that, again, I fully understand. Your lives are a lot different sometimes when you're going to different kids' practices and plays. And I did all of that. I went through that stage, and my kids are growing now. But for those of us that, once you get out of that stage and you're into empty nest syndrome, you're getting a little bit older, um, it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. And, that's what I did this morning. I got up, had my cup of coffee, relaxed a little bit, and decided just now to go out and dig a couple of worms. So I have some worms for fishing later because we had a great rain last night. But um, life is passing us by. Everybody's so worried about, um, this and that and the money and can I afford this? Again, I'm not trying to undermine that. I fully understand that we're all in the same boat in that way. But in order to get into a different boat, per se, and get off of that spinning wheel, we have to consciously make those decisions for ourselves. I was thinking about a guy this morning as I'm walking around, making my coffee and everything. A guy by the name of Steve Jobs, which most people, know are familiar with that name. Well, Steve Jobs was a co-founder of Apple, and he was an inventor, made billions of money, billions of dollars. But he spent all his time doing that. And then when he went to his deathbed, I was told that he said, all the money, he died of pancreatic cancer, all the money that I've made, all this money that's sitting here in these, billions of dollars that I have, it can't save me from pancreatic cancer. And it makes me think, it made me really think about, just how short our life is. And that when we go to our deathbed, um, the one thing that we're never going to say is, I wish I would have spent more time at work. It's just, it is what it is. We all have to make money. We all have to make a living. And to those that make lots of money, whether it be millions or billions or whatever it is, and they're able to do that balancing act, kudos to you. I mean, that's phenomenal. It's a great thing. I'm not suggesting that we shouldn't go out and work real hard and make a lot of money, but where are our priorities? And if we start thinking about really that we're just this little speck in the sand and our life is so short that in the end, what does it matter? I talk to people all the time that are much older than I am, into their 70s, 80s, 90s, in the job that I have where I do medical transport and different things. And the one regret that they seem to have is that they ran the rat race for so long, jumping on the wheel, spinning around, making lots of money, but yet in their older age, they don't have that connection with their children or their friends. And it's a really lonely existence in the world if we're not spending time being able to develop that peace within us, so that that peace that we have, then we can exude that to somebody else. So I'm going to have to get going here pretty soon because my buddy told me to get on off there over to his place there pretty soon. But I wanted to put out a video there today, just to remind us of that. Get off that rat race, that wheel. Stop spinning on that wheel. Start enjoying yourself, finding your peace, finding your solitude, and to make more memories than money. Because in the end, as we get to the end, and I don't know what that's going to be, none of us knows our exact day, but we do know and we can feel it in our bodies inside if our bodies are getting beaten up with stress and, you know, why do we want to put that on ourselves to end up passing out or passing some way earlier when we could have had less stress and got off that rat race? So that is my encouragement to you today. Get off that spinning wheel. Okay, how did that go? I'll make that sound effect for you whenever you like. So get off that rat race and get off of that spinning wheel. Enjoy your day today. And as I promised, I'm going to go out and do some fishing today. I'm hoping to cream some crappies and have some nice video for you there. So warm fuzzies from Hodag Haji's homestead. Take care, everybody.